folks, this is all the fruit. And here I have a fruit that's known under many names. Candied, Roselle, African mallow or African hibiscus. There are many more names for it, which already suggests that it's quite a well-known and useful plant. And it's one of those crazy plants where you can use almost every part and use them for a lot of different purposes. So it's incredibly valuable. Firstly, it's a fiber plant. And it's being used by many countries nowadays to get independent of fiber imports. It is supposed to replace jute or what's the English pronunciation. So the fibers seem to be quite good. It is also a medicinal plant, but I don't want to delve on that because I'm trying to avoid advice on medicinal issues. Then the leaves. Until recently I didn't know that the leaves are useful for anything, but it seems that on many continents there are so many recipes with the leaves. They are basically used like spinach. Everything you can do with leafy greens, you can do with this. Consume them raw in soups, in stews, in curries, in chutneys, fried and so on. And then let's not forget the most important part of the fruit. At least for me it's the most important part. I guess companies which mostly produce fibers or people who mostly use the leafy greens would see it differently. It's also a very beautiful ornamental plant. It's a hibiscus after all, a small herbaceous hibiscus. Very beautiful flowers, and this here actually is the fruit with the calyx still attached. So what about the fruit? I first encountered the fruit in German winter teas or fruit teas. I thought that the red color and the sour taste and the strong flavor of those teas came from cherries and other dried fruits. And this fruit has been actually compared taste-wise to cranberries. Later I realized, oh, it's a hibiscus, it's from a flower. And only later I realized those flower-like structures are actually technically the fruit. So the fruit is very red, very sour, and very aromatic, and very healthy. Nice combination. So many things are being done with the fruit. It's being used in sweet preserves, jams, marmalades, also in curries, chutneys and stuff. Countless recipes. Yeah, in Nordic countries, Nordic countries like Germany, northern countries, it's very popular in those winter teas. In warmer areas, it's mostly used for a lot of cold drinks because, it is very sour and very refreshing. It's actually amazing because I've tasted dozens of different Malvaceae species, and maybe at least half of them were different hibiscuses. They all have very mild tasting flowers and fruits, and this is a real outlier. It's a species from Africa, and it was spread only by European colonialism, mostly to other warm areas like Asia and tropical America. Wonder what we did before we had this thing. Yeah, very nice, useful fruit. Like just the number of recipes and vernacular names and uses from different countries made my head basically smoke, and I forgot most of them, but I know it can be used for many things. Now let's try it. Here I found it in a market in Valencia in Spain. It says that it's just dehydrated, but I think it's dehydrated and covered with sugar, which is not coming from this fruit. Let's try it. There is still the sourness, also the redness. It's not as red as it's supposed to be. I think it was boiled in some sugary solution to produce the drink. That's what removed a lot of the red color, because those are just pale red. And at the same time infused the fruits with a sugary solution. And then the sugar solution infused fruits were dried. Also, the inside of most fruits seem to have been removed. Here there seems to have been not completely successful. No. Here there are some structures inside. So how is it? It's mostly sweet, and I don't think the sugar is from the fruit. The sugar is coming from outside. It's a bit sour, a bit red, and a bit aromatic. Now this thing has been boiled until 95% of the sourness and the flavor and the redness have been removed. And then basically what would have been a waste of the production of some drink or tea or lemonade or something, the husks, deprived of most of their flavor and color and sourness, have been infused with sugar, maybe before, maybe after that, maybe during the extraction of all the goodness from them, and have been used as an additional goods to sell as an additional food. Good idea. Please tell me what you have encountered the Roselle being used for. Fruits, leaves, flowers or other parts. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful Spanish coast of the region of Valencia. And if you want to receive more such content, it's not enough to subscribe to my channel. Since YouTube stopped recommending my videos even to most subscribers, better press the little bell icon to be notified of new uploads.